As a brief departure from the recurring animation theme and a brief continuation of the recent Robin Hood adaptation and recurring British comedy themes, this video is devoted to 1989 to 1994's BBC sitcom Maid Marian and Her Merry Men. Written and created by Blackadder's own Baldrick, Tony Robinson, who had a cunning plan to explore the simple, creative, intriguing idea that the resourceful, brave, archery-proficient leader of Robin Hood's legendary Merry Men was in fact traditionally distressed damsel Maid Marian herself, while Robin Hood himself was in fact a somewhat incompetent member of the somewhat incompetent band who's confused for a formidable freedom fighter by the villains and they are somewhat incompetent minions. Oh, that is somewhat incompetent. These colourful characters are performed with charming enthusiasm by a capable cast including Robinson himself as the sarcastic, cunning, ironically somewhat Blackadder-esque Sheriff of Nottingham, Forbes Collins as the engrossingly bombastic King John, Danny John Jules, famous for playing Cat in the excellent long-running sci-fi Britcom Red Dwarf, as the interactive singing narrator Barrington, who I assume is loosely based on Alan and Dale. Wayne Morris, not famous for playing Cat in excellent long-running sci-fi Britcom Red Dwarf because he never played Cat in excellent long-running sci-fi sitcom Red Dwarf, plays the fashion-conscious, cowardly, though occasionally resourceful Robin. He bears no resemblance to the real-life Robin Hood, who of course was a talking cartoon fox, as is evidenced by Disney's historical documentary. Kate Lonergan, who's famous for not playing Cat in excellent long-running sci-fi Britcom Red Dwarf, leads the cast in incredibly charismatic fashion. These among others such as Howard Lew Lewis, playing the strong dim-witted Rabies, who interestingly later appeared in Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, the prequel to the direct-to-video Disney sequel Aladdin and the King of Thieves, Mike Edmonds as Little Ron, who is obviously a parody of traditional Robin Hood character Will Scarlet. And finally, Mark Billingham, now a crime novelist, and David Lloyd, now not a crime novelist, play Gary and Graham, the sheriff's incompetent henchmen who are incompetent. These performers navigate understandable, engaging, adventurous tales rife with versatile, accessible, gleefully absurd, calculatedly slapstick, self-aware, occasionally satirical humour, memorably infectious songs composed by Nick Russell Pavier and Dave Chilton, as well as a surprisingly faithful capturing of the Robin Hood legend's most appealing core qualities. Certain characters from the Robin Hood legend who lend themselves to the show's brand of comedy, Friar Tuck for example, unfortunately never appear, and understandably certain opportunities for tensely choreographed swashbuckling are missed, presumably due to budgeting constraints. These minor issues never blemish this unique, amusing, exciting, creatively affectionate Robin Hood parody, which is readily available on YouTube and is equally recommended to children and adults who appreciate thoughtfully comical adaptations of known legends. Thanks for watching, and if I don't see you next time, I'll assume it's because you'll lead in a group of freedom fighters in Sherwood Forest against the tyranny of King John and the Sheriff of Nottingham. P.S. Please be leading a group of freedom fighters in Sherwood Forest against the tyranny of King John and the Sheriff of Nottingham. I said all of that sign-off in one take. But ironically, it took 5 takes for me to say I said all that sign-off in one take. Marian, why don't you carry on with what you're doing? 'Cause there's always trouble brewing. Got to find a way to make a better day. Oh, Marian.